Hey, everybody, it's Andrew, and welcome to episode 89 of the Jaguar podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing whether the Jacksonville Jaguars should draft at the running back position. So let's jump into it. Before I start, though, just a quick kudos to our healthcare workers, our doctors, nurses, policemen, firefighters, servicemen, and women. Thank you so much for your help throughout this coronavirus crisis. We really appreciate it. And again, super huge thank you and stay safe. All right, so should the Jags draft a running back? Yes, we should. Amidst all of the craziness with the, Adam Schefter report that Leonard Fournette is now on the trade market, I think we have to. I would not waste a first-round pick on a running back, and I'll tell you why. Because there is still a possibility that Leonard Fournette will come back and finish out his deal. I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling to try to figure out where the Jags are going with this all, right? Like, I'm trying to understand what the vision is for the Jacksonville Jaguars, because you have Shad Khan saying that we want to win now, and then you have what's happening in reality with Dave Caldwell and trading all of these Jacksonville Jaguars that were part of the 2017, team that brought us to the AFC Championship, like Calais Campbell, AJ Bouye, Jalen Ramsey, etc. They've all been traded. So I don't really understand where kind of the direction is or the vision is, but it's kind of crazy. And then you have Yannick Ngakoue and his whole situation. And Yannick Ngakoue and Leonard Fournette, they share the same, agency. So, they probably both want to get out of here. And there's some reasons, and I don't blame them for it. But I just don't understand what's going on inside this organization and the front office. Because this guy's really an anchor. I feel like he's an anchor for the offense. And we should try to keep him. But, I'm going to do another episode on Leonard Fournette and that whole situation. So I don't want to go too far off on a tangent. But yes, I do think we should draft at the running back position. I do not think we should waste a first-round pick on a running back, because I think we could get good value out of getting a running back at a lower round. And remember, we do have a first-round pick in the 2021 draft, and that came from the Jalen Ramsey trade. So I don't think we should use a first-round pick to get, a running back. And if we need one, we can always get one in the next draft. So I don't think we need to panic there. But I think we should go to the lower rounds. There's a few running backs I kind of had my eyes on. I think we should probably target like the 5th or 6th round. Maybe the 4th. I don't know if we're lucky or if we found somebody we really wanted. But I have a couple running backs that I kind of had in my head. First one would be LaMichael Pirine from Florida. And, and all transparency here, I'm a little biased because I am a Florida fan, for college football. But I really like this guy. He's 5'11", 216 pounds. He's got great size. He ran a 4.62 40-yard dash, which is pretty good. It's not, phenomenal, but it's pretty good. But watching this guy's highlight reel, he's got great vision. He's really kind of a mixture of a power back, and he can run east and west as well. He's got great vision. Kind of reminds me of Maurice Jones-Drew, his kind of style of running. He's great in the flats. He can catch passes and make people miss. And that's what we need, man. We need, if Fournette's going to leave or he's going to get traded, we need a versatile back that can be, both a power runner, can truck people like Fournette, but can also catch passes out in the flats and be that versatile, type of back. So I really liked, LaMichael Pirine, and, forgive me, I botched his name in the mock draft episode that I put out.
Idiot.
But but I really like this guy, and I think he would be great on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that's my number one guy to pick, in the lower rounds at the running back position. My next choice would be running back Zach Moss from Utah. He's 5'9", 223 pounds. ran a 4.65 40-yard dash. So pretty close to LaMichael Pirine's 40. But again, this guy is a power back. Kind of reminds me of Fournette. He is kind of a north-south runner. He's got nice vision. He's got, really nice like spin moves. He can spin off tackles. This guy, I've seen him kind of jump over players too. He's got a nice vertical. He's just a great athlete and a great kind of like very like well-rounded back. And I think again, right, we can draft him at the lower rounds. We don't, kill one of our first round picks or waste a first round pick on a running back. I just don't think we should, moving forward. So, Zach Moss, he's another great back to look at. And then, kind of for number 3, kind of like the outlier pick for me would be, his name is Anthony McFarland from University of Maryland, College Park. And, man, this guy has got some great highlights. He's super fast. This guy reminds me of Tiki Barber. I mean, he's a smaller back. He's 5'8", 208 pounds. He ran a 4.4 40, so he's real fast. He's got great vision, and for his size, he could break tackles. He's got a great, cutback, and it would be actually kind of a nice addition to Jacksonville's, core of running backs. I think, honestly, I'm not super panicked at the running back position. We do have guys like Devin Ezigbo, Armstead, and then, even if we did decide to just go to Ezigbo and just, use Armstead and McFarland, I think we'd be okay. But, that's kind of where I think we should draft, at the running back position, go the lower rounds, maybe 4, 5, and 6, those rounds, and look at those running backs because I feel like they're kind of sleeper running backs. But I'd like to see us pick up LaMichael Pirine. I think he could be very, very good back and a nice replacement for Fournette. And then, we don't end up, losing a first round pick for the running back position. And again, we also have that first round pick in 2021. So if we feel like we need help at the running back position, we could always draft there as well. So those are my kind of thoughts on the, situation at the running back position for the draft. Should the Jaguars draft the running back position? Yes, they should, but we need to go, for the lower rounds. Let me know how you feel about that. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. If you enjoyed this video or episode, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, come by Apple Podcasts, leave me a review or some comments. It always helps me when I put these episodes together. Stay safe, wash your hands, stay away from the coronavirus. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.